Hello guys, a mysterious box has appeared. I guess not that mysterious. It literally says the Art of Sky on it. But I am right now on my way to Skyfest. I have to leave, so I think what I'm going to do, because I do want to unbox this for you guys, I'm not going to do it right this second. But I'm going to bring the art book with me, and maybe we'll unbox it a little later on in my trip. And I might bring it to Skyfest and, I don't know, maybe see if I can get it signed or anything like that. That's really cute. There's also these. Maybe I'll show these quick. But, out of my way. Here's the book. Very, very appropriately sealed. Very safe, very secure. Hang on. There we go. All right, even out of the bubble wrap, it's still completely sealed. So I don't want to open it all the way. I don't want it to get maybe damaged during my trip. So I'm going to keep it like that. Hi. I'm going to keep it like this for now. And I'll unbox it a little later in my trip and show you a little bit of what's inside. So stay tuned. Now, as for these extra things, I think these are the pre-order bonuses. So I'm not sure if they're always going to be available, but as of right now, they are. I'm going to open these up and I'll show you what these are before I go catch my flight, and then, yes. Okay, so it came with 3 envelopes. I've opened them all because it's impossible to do with one hand, which is what I have right now. This first one, and also envelopes are kind of sparkly. I don't know if you can see. They're very cute. But this one came with a set of 3 posters. So we have this one, and I believe it has some information on the back. It says, this image represents one of the core pillars of the game, depicting people returning to childhood and emphasizing human-to-human connections, as seen in one of the 3 images of the first teaser. So there's that one. And then we have this gorgeous, gorgeous one. I don't know if I can get all the detail in there, but it's so pretty. This one says, another image from the teaser represents the undiscovered world of mystery above the sky. So cute. And then this one. And it says, come here. Finally, this image was released at launch to reveal all key elements in a single shot. It portrays a game centered around returning childhood, fostering human-to-human connections, and exploring a vast, mysterious world in the clouds where you can freely fly. So that was all in that envelope. And then in this envelope here, we had a few postcards. So you can see on the back, you can put your stamp, you can fill out stuff and send these people if you'd like to. I love the little murals and the mantas around the side. So this one is, of course, from the Isle of Dawn. Really nice. This one's so pretty. Daylight Prairie. They're taking a ride on the manta. Look at them go. That's so cute. I think they're all the exact same on the back, so I'm not going to be flipping them. This one here, Hidden Forest. And then we have the Valley of Triumph. Sorry, there's cars going outside. You might hear them. Oh, freaky. Golden Wasteland. This one looks cool. And then we have, oh, this one's vertical. This is the Vault of Knowledge. I like the coloring on this one a lot. And then we have another vertical one, which is the Eye of Eden. They're carrying little torches. That's so cool. And then finally, we have one, which way does this face? Maybe this way? This one is for Orbit. This is so pretty. Oh, I love these. So those are all of the postcards that came in this one. And then we have this, which I believe is a photo card. I'm not exactly sure how they work. I think like if you're taking a picture, you would hold this up and take the picture through it. I don't know. I don't really get photo cards, but they're cute for traveling and moving around and taking pictures of this cute little krill with an orange on its head. I just realized. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna pack up this art book and I'm gonna head to the airport, and then I'm going to Skyfest. Bye. Well, fancy seeing you guys here. Hello. I am back from SkyFest. Well, realistically, I've been back for a very long time now. I just haven't recorded this video yet. And we are going to finally fully unbox this completely fully unboxed book. The Art of Sky. We're gonna go over what it has inside of it. Not everything that it has inside of it, but some of it. And I'll also go over the star feature that it has very briefly. So a lot of items from that Sky shop, which is Sky's merch website, they have what is called a star feature. Basically what that means is you can scan it to your phone or your Switch, and you actually have a feature in the game. So this can be like a cosmetic or a special unique effect or something like that. Like you could teleport to an Elder Temple or something of that effect. So I'm going to very briefly go over what this one has. But first, we're actually going to finally go through this thing. This is the Art of Sky. I did bring it with me to SkyFest, so thank you very much, TGC, for 1, sending me this book, and 2, sending me to SkyFest. That was really, really incredible of you to do, and I appreciate it very much. All right, I just moved my camera. It's flipped over, so I can't see what I'm doing now, so hopefully it's all aligned properly in frame. I really hope I don't have to re-record this, but the Art of Sky. So I actually brought this with me to SkyFest, which I was invited to, and it is now filled with signatures. I got the opportunity to meet so many people that I've known for a while from TGC, but never met face-to-face, of course, maybe over Zoom, something like that, but I've never been to meet any of them, of course. And now this book is filled to the brim with signatures from various staff. Really anyone was welcome to sign it. In fact, I left this in what was essentially the staff room at the convention. And I had a little note that said, "Sign me, please." Then it said Nasty Mold, so people knew who it was for. And they came through. This is so completely fully signed. It's so signed that they actually had to end up signing the backs of people. So full. So I'm very, very appreciative. And now it's such a cherished memento of my trip and, I don't know, just my time playing Sky even. So I'm very appreciative of this. This one in particular was the first one that was added, and this was added by Ash, who is a concept artist at TGC. I gave them just a Sharpie, and they're like, "Hold up." And they brought out a bag of pens and pencils, and they went crazy on this. I actually knew Ash before they worked at TGC, which is so full circle and strange. Like, I believe back in the early beta, I brought them through the Golden Wasteland, so it's so weird to see where everyone has gone since then. Lots of signatures. Some of them I can't make out, unfortunately, but some of them I can. We have Tio here, who did a little crab. Peggy, who said the mold, which I love. Jean here. This one was done by Cecil. It has a little Sky Kid riding a manta. Lots of really incredible ones. Genova's here. They did a Journey character, Sky Kid, Flower, Flo, and Cloud. Really sweet. Worthen at the bottom here. They were unfortunately sick for SkyFest, but they were still in the country or in the area even. So they weren't at the convention very much, but I ended up DMing them. I was like, "Hey, Worthen, do you think I could get a signature for my book? It's all filled." Which they were able to do, and I was very grateful for that. So yeah, incredibly full book with lots of fantastic memories now. Yeah, so otherwise we are just going to kind of go through this. We're going to flip through it a little bit, and then I will very briefly touch on the star feature, but I will actually be doing a second video all about the star feature, and also it will feature a fun giveaway. Okay, so the Art of Sky. Wow. Oh, and I should say, if you want to get a copy of this for yourself, they are fully available on that Sky shop, their merch website. I'll link it below if you'd like to check it out. I would say that if you are someone who likes collectible memorabilia, there is really nothing like an art book from a game studio. They are so in-depth with their process. There's so many unique things that you would only see within the art book, and they're such good collectibles. I really wish I had one from the Journey book, to be honest, because I can't find that for a cheap price anywhere. They seem to only raise in price, art books. Ugh. Dang. All right, let's get into it. I feel like I'm a kindergarten teacher right now. And the cow went moo. So, The Art of Sky. It says, "Thank you for playing." All right, I just lowered my camera a little bit because I feel like you were only seeing half of what I was showing you. Oopsies. All right, so we're finally going to crack open this book. I think we'll go over what it contains, first of all. And I do think the way that they did the contents of the book is pretty cool. So it starts with chapter overview, director's foreword, the canvas of sky, a consolation's tale, dawn, day, rain, sunset, dusk, night, storm, orbit, about the authors, about the contributors, acknowledgements, and special thanks. So most of them are like, basic beginning of a book things, acknowledgements, things like that. And then at the end, very similar. But the chapters dawn, day, rain, sunset, dusk, those are actually based on the classic names for the realms. Some of them still have kept their namesake, like the Isle of Dawn is Dawn, of course. Daylight Prairie is day. Rain is obviously Hidden Forest. Sunset, Valley of Triumph. Dusk is Golden Wasteland, night is Vault of Knowledge, and so on. So it's kind of cool that they've kept the chapters, those original names. And then they go more in depth as to what each chapter has. So Dawn is about exploring inspirations for Sky. So this is before Sky was even really fully conceptualized. This is their inspirations they took to actually create the game. Day is about sketching the world above. Rain is about crafting the backstory. Sunset is about groundwork for the realms, from Isle to Eden and Orbit. Dusk is about developing the cast, so I'd assume the spirits and characters that we know and love. Night is about reimagining Sky as a theme park. Storm is about the countdown to release, and then Orbit is fan artwork and commentary. So we're kind of going to go in order of each of these chapters a little bit, starting with Dawn. Dawn, where are you? Dawn. So this is truly what inspired Sky. This one is really interesting, actually, this picture here. So this is The Giant by American artist N.C. Wyleth. I hope I'm saying that right. Was a central inspiration to the team once it was decided the game would be set in the sky. So it has these children staring at this giant cloud monolith, which is really cool. The stunning illustration depicts children looking up towards a big cloud, awestruck by the giant cloud walker and the world beyond it. Here we have some more inspiration. Look at this! Sky Kid in space. It's so interesting to think about, like, what direction the game could have taken just by looking at these. Like, I love how it is now, but could you imagine a Sky Kid in space? I suppose we kind of have that in the Orbit, but a game like exclusively in space would be so strange. So this whole chapter is about the inspiration that they took to actually begin to create Sky. I really like this page here. It has some really interesting sketches of Sky Kids in what looks like a kind of rundown version of our world, you know? They have like a gas station with the car, and it says at the bottom here that childhood nostalgia became a pivotal theme. Some of these memories of family vacations and local neighborhoods were prototyped to test their interactivity. An example of the family car is still available to test in the secret area of Sky, and I think a lot of us know about this car here in the office. All right, here we are at the day chapter, and this is all about sketching the world above. So this is them kind of creating a little bit of the world here. Metastructure, finding the structure of the world. Whoa. Clouds and terrain, visualizing the landscapes of dreams. These are so neat looking. Holy. I love seeing these very early on sketches. These are cool. Studying cloud shapes and making such unique forms. So here we have an entire chapter, I guess, devoted to creatures in Sky. And you can see on this whole spread, on this side and this side, every single picture has deer, which is Pretty interesting. I wonder if that was meant to be a creature that was like running through the prairie and the plains, but I feel like they probably opted to the mantas and bird-like creatures just because of their ability to fly and, you know, roam the realms a lot easier. So strange that we could have had deer. I suppose we do have deer now with the season of the 9-colored deer. More creatures here. We have the whales and some really creepy ones here. I am not a fan of those. And then here we have the civilizations here. So ancient people, glyphs, murals, and machinery. And a lot of this was inspired by different cultures, and they seem to have gone through a lot of different inspirations as they were creating sky. So this one has Bhutanese. Bhutanese inspired civilization hidden inside the clouds. One of them that I think is really interesting is they kind of tested out a mega tree. So nature was represented in our giant tree concepts. Civilization was built on lands formed by the roots of one mythical tree that cradles the entire planet. So this is all concepts of this mega tree. And I believe it says here that they did have to end up giving up the mega tree in favor of more 3D models within the world. Yeah, however, highly detailed 3D models were still needed to add narrative and cultural richness to the world. We knew that we had to spend extra effort on such details so that the landscape would not be devoid of culture and intrigue. So, goodbye, Megatree. We have Megatree at home, and our Megatree is just the treehouse. All right, this is the next chapter, which is Rain, which was crafting the backstory. And this whole chapter is with a different paper. So this is all kind of like more, I don't know if it's actually poster paper, but it's more like postery quality, you know? And this is more like a sketchbook quality. So these really do feel like actual sketches that they have implemented into this book. The people of clouds. So neat. I really love this guy with their floaty arms and their floaty legs. The Cloud Riders. Oh, ancestors couldn't touch the embers directly. So sad. It's okay. I'll light things for you. Don't worry. There was one that I saw back here. I thought this was so cute. I don't really even know what it is. Something about a moat farm here. It says a moat farm. And then there's this guy. And it says, moat is precious. An unhatched moat. I just love this guy. Moat is precious. So cute. Wow. Oh, freaky. Kind of like the thing from Breath of the Wild. Yeah. Oh. Wow, you can really see these are like early concepts of the elders. You can definitely tell that those are meant to be the twins. You can tell that this one's meant to be the Isle Elder. That's so cool. All right, and then this chapter, Sunset, is groundwork for the realm. So this kind of tells like the color story of the realms. I'm going to paraphrase what it says here. But they use like high contrast, bright colors at points in the story when you feel at your highest, when you're going through like the Valley of Triumph, and it's so exhilarating. When you're in the Daylight Prairie, and then they use very desaturated dark colors when you're at your lowest. So the Golden Wasteland and Hidden Forest, places like that. What this page is basically saying is that once they kind of developed the color story for each realm, they then worked on the shape language. So like the forest is obviously very tall, abrupt trees. The Daylight Prairie is very round, fluffy. Even the stones and rocks are quite round. You know, it's a very fluffy, soft environment. When you look at the wasteland, it's jagged and creepy. So it's pretty cool to see how they kind of thought about it creatively as they go through the realms. Man, the palette for Valley is just juicy. It's like bubble gum. It's tasty. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone, but it's delicious. It's so thrilling and so exciting when you first go through it. I know there's a lot of Valley fans. Ooh. The Vault of Knowledge. I have to say, I think the Vault of Knowledge is probably one of the cooler realms in my opinion. It just because it's so shrouded in mystery. Whenever there's a season there, I always expect something so big and incredible because it is such a mysterious, ruinous, not ruinous, but ruined place. So there's so much mystery and intrigue there. And yeah, when it comes to seasons like The Little Prince, that's just unstoppable. And I want something so magical and fun and mysterious to happen there soon. Ooh. Are we in the Eye of Eden? Freaky. That is so beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Oh, now that is beautiful. Oh my goodness. The story. New generation traces over the history. So dawn is birth of the soul, birth and curiosity. Day is to enter the new world, child, play, growth. Rain is to discover the conflict, adolescence, and focus. Sunset is to enjoy the beautiful world, adult diligence. Dusk is the realization of tragedy, midlife crisis, and bravery. Night is remorse, reflection, elder wisdom. Storm is the confrontation, death, self-sacrifice. And then ascension is unite with everything, rebirth and transcendence. Ooh. Oh yeah, I've seen some of these in, I think, like the forest section of the Sky Fest, when you go into the hidden forest and you would look at some of the character development and stuff like that. So these are very early concepts of what they were thinking about doing for the Sky Kid. This one looks like a Roblox character, doesn't it? No shade at all meant. I love Roblox. These are really cute. I love this little, kind of looks like some sort of a weird spirit. Aww. The skin color was set to a desaturated gray tone. The hair color was painted white. Our goal was to make the character representative of any type of player, race, or gender. And sorry, it's very hard to read this upside down. And I'm also dyslexic, so I'm going through it right now. Aww. Oh yeah, this is kind of interesting. So the Journey character had no arms due to gameplay limitations. For Sky, we debated if the visibility of arms was needed. The design team prototyped the hand-holding feature, and we knew that we had to keep them in. Seeing the avatar hold each other's hands on screen was a game-defining moment for us. Mantas. More mantas. The Isle of Dawn. Follow the bell and find your way to the temple. Aww. So this is just the realms as they are now, for the most part, I believe. The Valley of Triumph. Race down the ridge and the city gates will open. The Valley of Triumph. Race down the ridge and the city gates will open to honor you. Golden Wasteland. Orbit. What an awesome book. I love art books. I need more of them. Oh, and then here's some fan art. So this is the Orbit section, right? Yes, Orbit. So this is like fan art that they have shared throughout the years, and some are from some people that I know in the community and have known for a while. We have this here. This is Duck Soup Pastry. I feel like a lot of people must know them, right? Right? They have worked with Fox Band, I believe, in the past, and yeah, they're pretty well known and loved. We have Size Sketch. I love Size Sketch. These are so pretty, the flowers at the bottom here. It's so cute that they're acknowledging their community artists as well. Oh, I always see these paper cutouts. I'm not sure who it is. The name is in Japanese, but I always see them on Twitter whenever a new season or event comes out. I always see some incredible paper craft. And it's crazy to see how much they've progressed over the years. These are so cool. It's actually really sweet that they've added this in here. Oh, this, I don't know if this is done by maybe someone at TGC or if this is a fan-made thing. But this is something that you might see when in any sort of like Discord or on Instagram, something like that, Twitter. When someone's introducing themselves, it's kind of like a card, so you can put your name, your start date, your pronouns, height, your cape level. You can like scratch out the stances and calls you have, your login times, put a little picture of your Sky Kid here, your percentages. So it's kind of like a cute introductory card. And then here we have the authors. We have Jenny Kong and Yuichiro Tanabe, Genova Chen and Cecil Kim. And then we have some acknowledgements with other people who have worked on the book. And probably more, right? More acknowledgements, I assume. So many. Special thanks to all these people. Yeah, and that is the end of the book. I know I didn't go through all of it, but I don't want to spoil the entire book for everyone. And I do think it's worth checking out and trying to get on your own if you are able to, because this is such a unique thing. I really do love art books. I'm going to have to get my hands on the Journey one. I really am. But it's very expensive. Yeah, so if you're interested in getting this art book at all, it should be available at That Sky Shop. I will leave the link in the description below. And I'm going to very quickly show you what this star feature does. And I'll try and record me actually using the star feature so you can kind of see how it works. But I'm not going to go in depth about it because I'm going to have a second video where we actually check out the star feature with some other people. And there'll be a fun giveaway. So I'm going to go over here and probably record from my iPad, which might not be the best quality, but it's what I got. All right. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to open Sky on my phone. So this... Sorry about that. So this is called a star feature, and a lot of things that you might purchase from That Sky Shop have a star feature. They should actually list if they do, so just check before you buy anything. Some have special things like cosmetics that you can wear. Some have effects, like you can teleport to a certain area if you use a certain pin, stuff like that. So I'm going to show you exactly how to use the star feature. You will need a phone or a Switch. I'm pretty sure you can't do it on PlayStation. You can't do it on PC, but you do need something that has like an NFC scanner. So Switches have them because they have the Amiibos. That is the same thing. They use NFC technology for that. And most phones have them. Not all phones, but most phones. So in the Art of Sky here on this very first page, you can actually see it says, maybe you can't see it, but it says scan here and there's a little star. I'm actually just going to take this off for a second. All right, so this star here is, oh, little Sky Kids holding hands embossed on the back. How cute. This is where I can scan it, but I can also scan it from this side. So this whole middle part of this front page has the star feature inside of it. And what that means is I can take my phone, let me log in really quick, and I should be able to just tap it, and oh, hey, it already popped up, NFC tag. open in Sky. But let me actually log in first. I'm going to tap it again. For my phone specifically, the top is where I want to tap it. It's somewhere around the top. But it did show up there, NFC tag. I'm going to open it. It's going to ask which Sky I want to open it in. That's just because I have the beta also. I think I want to open the top one. Yes. So now my little Sky kid is going to do some magical spell. And I now have the book on my back. So I'm going to... So here I am, and I have the Art of Sky. And this is a spell that you can actually use if you're holding hands with a friend. They will also temporarily have the spell on their back. You can see that it lasts for 20 minutes, but I do own the book, so I can scan it as many times as I'd like to. It's not like I'm going to run out of the spell permanently. I always have it on hand. And I can also place the book down. Well, maybe not here. Yeah, I can place the book. So now you can see there is a floating book here. And that is all I'm going to show for this video, because I'm just going to do a whole feature showcase on it in my next one. And again, there will be a giveaway for a book. What? Yeah, so stay tuned. I should have that up in the next week. But this is how the star feature works. You just tap it. It works as if you are placing a spell on yourself, and then I have this item for 20 minutes. If I'm holding hands with my friends, they will also have the item for 20 minutes. So that's pretty cool. A nice way to share with people that you love. Yeah, that is the book in the game so far. There's more to it. There's more to it. I just don't want to share it all. And that is the book in real life. Really cool, amazing collector's item. I'm so happy it's so signed. Yeah. Thank you very much to that game company for sending me this book. I am so grateful and so happy to own it. I appreciate it very much, and yeah, thank you. And thank you guys, of course, for always supporting and watching. It means the world to me. I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you very much. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. Okay. Bye guys. See ya.